Hello everyone, welcome back to our second live stream of the week. Wasn't sure if we were going to do another one this week, but a couple interesting things have come up, in particular with Roblox. Someone left me a comment on my previous live stream, I believe, saying, hey, I have redone Northbrook Road, Northbrook Court, the relatively upscale mall in Northbrook, Illinois that we have already vlogged. That I have a little bit of history with. I've been, a handful of times or so. They're like, hey, I've redone Northbrook Court. It's a fairly, it was kind of in between thriving, and I would not call it a dead mall. Definitely a lot of upscale stores there. It's in sort of near north suburbs, over in Northbrook, kind of around Glenview and Deerfield in that area, and we did a vlog of it. And they said it's on Roblox. I'm like, oh, I need to check this out. So we're gonna take our little walk around Northbrook, and yeah, even though I haven't been there a ton of times, it looks a lot like I remember from my previous visits. So I'm kind of excited to check that out. And then we're gonna do a little grocery shopping. So yeah, apparently grocery stores and things are a thing on Roblox. There's one very, very kind of active store. I want to check that out, and then kind of similar to the previous live stream, kind of get more of a kind of back into the gaming stuff a little bit with some DOS games that I found online. One in particular, as I was kind of going through my Norfolk boxes for the upcoming set of personal videos, should be out in the next couple of weeks. Almost done editing that. Ran across some old discs, have some games that I would like to play. I don't have a floppy drive or external floppy drive or anything like that right now, but I found that particular game online. A few other interesting DOS games. Some are definitely sort of weird shareware type things. Definitely knockoffs of name brand stuff, which I think that's good for me. But anyway, we're gonna do all that today, so let's just get that started. We had one visitor and it looks like they disappeared, so we're just gonna get this rolling here. Let's start walking through Northbrook Mall. It looks very nice. They did a good job with this. This was not one of my regular commenters. I don't know who this was. I don't even know officially if this is their game. It says backup of Northbrook Court. It's linked to my favorites on my Roblox profile. Again, kind of join me if you want. Memories by Wayne. I always forget to put that a title, and I put it in later. But Memories by Wayne coming at me. We're at 6 people now for our connections, I believe. So let me get you set up here. This is going to be very, very similar to previous live stream. And yeah, we are on our Gigabyte G6 laptop again, of course. I kind of thought maybe that old Dell that I have, the laptop with Windows XP, that it had a floppy drive, but apparently it does not. My Dimension 8400 definitely did. Unfortunately, that does not, which means we do not have any functioning floppy drives at the moment, so we'll dig through those. We have a lot of floppy disks to dig through, but we're going to start out here. I gotta actually get this moved over to the next screen. There we go. All right. So yeah, we are in Northbrook Court. A lot of background sounds and everything, which is kind of cool, but it's a little loud, so I'm just gonna turn that down just a bit. So yeah, let's start here to center court at the little water fountain, which if you fall in that, you kind of go into the ether basically. And then this is typically where you start in the game. So hi Tyler, hi Miss, great to see you guys again. Yeah, I'm doing well. Today we're exploring another Chicagoland mall. Someone let me know that this existed and supposedly is their project. I don't know who that user particularly was, but they told me Northbrook Court is online. So we've done Stratford, so I really wanted to come back here to check out Northbrook Court, kind of upscale mall in the near north suburbs, kind of on the border of Cook and Lake County. I don't know how extensive this is. Like, there is a department store here. Obviously, that's not going nowhere. And as you can see, there's still a little work on the outside. Randomly billboards or something there. I don't know what that is, but anyway, yeah, we're just gonna kind of do it. It is a two-floor mall, and I did this vlog, I think last year, 2024 maybe. Been a little while, but um, best I can remember, this seems pretty darn accurate. Center Court definitely feels pretty accurate, but yeah, the water fountain, that's definitely accurate. The seating area, I don't remember vintage cars being there. Oh, hey, Freedom is here too. I think we got a visitor. All right. That's Hubbed. Hi, Hubbed. Okay, now interesting. They put Norfolk Court is now dog friendly. That's it say Northbrook Court, but yes, it is definitely dog friendly. I don't know why they put Norfolk though. Hey, there he is. Oh, hey, there's my buddy. Hi, Freedom. Let's say hi. There you go. Check out my buddy. There we go. Got our little meetup here. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is where the playground is. And their little, wow, their food court thing was upstairs, sort of. Can I drive the train? Yeah, I guess not. Oh, looks like something might be blocked off over here. Again, I'm not sure why it says Norfolk Court there. Got that wrong, but can we get behind? Oh yeah, we can go back here. Ah, oopsie. Okay, well apparently you got to be careful when you're walking through here. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it says Norfolk. That is strange. In the title, you'll see it when we exit out. It definitely said Northbrook. Okay, is this where the AMC theater was? Yeah, this is definitely a work in progress. If I remember right, actually, they actually just started working on it this year. So this is a relatively new game. Ever play games with haunted malls? I have not. I can definitely look into some haunted games for sure. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of reminds me. I can put my chats up here. Oh, I forgot about that. So I always forget I can actually look at my chats on the on the computer. All right, let's get that up. Memories by Lane is live. Watching my own ad. All right, let's mute this though. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's continue walking around. I don't know if Freedom is still here. I don't see his name up on the top, but it could be. Again. It's cool to see him now. Yeah, I don't know what we can. I don't want to get lost in the Easter again, but yeah, okay. Can't do much beyond here, but that's okay. Um, oh, the hello goodness funny thing. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I appreciate the idea, miss. We could definitely do some. Oh, I didn't see that. We could definitely do some haunted stuff. I'll have to take a look what's on here. I don't know. I don't consume a lot of spooky stuff, but I didn't play. Definitely didn't play a lot of like spooky games, back in the day or anything like that. But yeah, definitely still a work in progress, but very accurate. They're doing a good job with this. This is definitely similar. Um, to Stratford Square, definitely a work in progress. I don't think it's the same people, but I had looked up a bunch of malls in the area, like Woodfield and stuff, just to see if there was any other malls, but I had forgot to look up Northbrook Court. Again, that is in my favorites list, so if you, I ended up having to search for it with quotes in the title. Let's see, what is that? It always cuts off a little. There we go. Walmart definitely is. I'm not sure about Target, but yeah, I'll show you. There's a very interesting Walmart. I'll see if I can find it again. Um, I did it on like the first live stream I did of this, Roblox or whatever. But yeah, I'll go into it. Why not? I'm definitely open to suggestions. I'll show you that too. It's kind of cool. It looks very much like a Walmart, but like it's just the shelves, so it's like basically an empty looking store. It's so weird. It's it's kind of it's neat, but yeah, I'll show it to you, and I'll probably put that on my favorites too. I probably should put favorites on things, some of the things that I do visit, in case someone wants to come back and check it out. Sur la table. I don't remember a lot of the stores. Okay, I remember. Okay, yep. They have the Neiman Marcus over here. Um, Obviously, it doesn't look like they have any anchors yet that they've worked on. This is one of the elevators. So yeah, they just have all these signs. Mall expansion coming soon. Again, I don't know why they're putting Norfolk Court. If they have a community, I might ask them about that, like why they actually have the wrong mall name. I don't know if that was just like a communication issue, but closed in 2025. This might be accurate. I don't know. Northbrook, they are doing some expansion. If you watch back my video, it was mostly a dirt pile, but they got rid of one of the old anchors, and then they're doing another one of these outdoor mixed use things that all the malls do. But as far as I know, they're not closing down like the entire mall. So, but yeah, this is kind of this is decent. This is definitely one I'm gonna keep on my favorites. I'm gonna check that out. kind of keep up to date on that. It looks like it was updated not too long ago, but also, like I said, I think they just started working on that this year. That's the hallway to nothing. Yeah, Louis Vuitton. They have it's a nice mall. It's very pretty. I had been there maybe 3 times or so, just kind of in the area, maybe doing gig work and stuff, back in the day. And, anytime there's a food court, it's always a mall's a good stop when you need a quick lunch and you're on the road. So that's the main reason. A lot of these stores are way too expensive for me to afford. So there was definitely some people that said this is a dead mall, but I don't get the impression of that. Just at least in my visit, and I think it was 2024. It's kind of cool that they have these old cars. They did not obviously have that during my visit. That's just something they added in there. Public safety coming soon. Yeah, so they have background noise here, but don't think they have like any mall music yet. But oh, why are the escalators out of service? Please use the escalator near Neiman Marcus. Well, you know what? I don't know that. Try to keep me off the escalator. What you gonna do there? I think the little food area, because they didn't have like a real like food court, but I don't think they finished that part of this mall yet. Because yeah, it was over here. Okay, yeah. So we won't be able to get to where the food court is. Okay, so I think that's about it for Northbrook Court. Pretty cool. Still definitely a lot of work to do, but they have it very, very accurate here with the sort of. This is a big. It's really cool. There's actually more. They don't have like all the playground, but it's a big playground here for the kids, like a jungle gym type treehouse thing. And if they would allow adults, I would probably wanted to play it. It looked really cool, but obviously it was packed with kids, so not really an adulting, but it looked really, really cool. Um, and then they're also very accurate here with the center court. So this will be definitely very cool to follow up on and see how this, works in the future. Just figure out this charger thing. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That should be good enough. All right, and then yeah, this is very accurate too. And then if you want to go into the ether or into the back rooms, just apparently jump into here, and there you go. So that's Northbrook Court. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Luigi's Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I'll check that out. I don't have that on any of my systems, but let's see. What systems did that come out for? Did that come out for Super Nintendo? Okay, Luigi's Mansion is a Nintendo GameCube game. Okay, interesting. I will have to look that up online because I don't have a GameCube or nothing that would play a GameCube. I really do kind of want a GameCube, but yeah. Okay, I will have to look up that one online. I don't know if these. Well, I have a site here with old DOS games that we're gonna play in a little bit, but I'll kind of keep an eye out for that if I can find that online somewhere where I can play that. Again, playing the Nintendo games online is sort of a iffy thing with that franchise, so I'm kind of hesitant to. But um, they have Luigi Mansion on. Oh, Nintendo Switch. Okay. Cool. Well, let me see if I can find it. If I can find it, maybe at a decent price, I will grab it. Um, let's see here. Got the cool glass thing over here. There we go. So obviously they're not going to see my chat probably, but I'm going to put that anyway. Dear developers, this is North. Let's put capital so I get it. Northbrook Court, not Norfolk Court. Thank you. Have a great day. And subscribe. There you go. All right, the real tier developers. You're probably not going to see that, but yeah. Oh, stupid! They blocked me. Let's see. Yeah, this is the very moderated chat thing, so they failed. But we'll try all the time. Maybe just something. So this is maybe they probably didn't like that I was yelling either. This is Northbrook Court, not Norfolk Court. Thank you. Let's see. Did that go through? Yay, that one. Go. All right. There you go, developers. Change your little signage. I don't know why that really kind of bugs me. I need you to fix that before I start streaming that again, because that really just kind of bugs me. Norfolk is in Virginia, I believe. But anyway, this is what it looks like. I think this is like a game that they're just starting to develop. I think these are like generic images for games or something like that. I see a lot of these where it just says Roblox and there's a building in the back. I don't know. I think this is like a generic image. This is by Glenview Fashion, which is interesting. Glenview is not far from Northbrook Court, so again, I don't know why they have Norfolk. That's really bugging me again. The developer is Glenview Fashion Place. Oh, they have a Hawthorn Mall here. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna join this community because I need to know what's going on with this here. All right, this experience is currently under review. Okay. Okay, so we can't play this version. And now that's interesting. They say Hawthorn. Well, they got a Hawthorn Mall. I don't know what Glenview Fashion Place is. That's probably a shopping center or something, but I don't really. Director points to the management office. Yeah, your suggestions. Well, I can definitely. There you go. Put a little thing on their wall. There you go. Just visit Northbrook Court. Noticed all the signs say Norfolk Court. Otherwise, great work. Looks very accurate. Looking forward to updates. There you go. Cool. Alrighty, I'm curious if this Hawthorn Mall thing is, huh, okay. I didn't plan to go to Hawthorn Mall, but dang, is someone's working on it? Oh, man, they got Hawthorn here too. Oh, my goodness, I don't know. Alright. Okay, well, my night's going a little different here now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to update the title on this now. Oh, yeah, we're putting this on the favorites too. I don't remember a game. I haven't been to Hawthorne in a little while. I don't remember having a GameStop. See Hawthorne. Okay. I'm kind of digging this music though. Oh, there's the signs to go to the restrooms, and then it would normally go to the food. Oh God, do they have the food court? Now this one I'm more familiar with. I've been to Hawthorne a lot more than I've been to Northbrook. Okay, the Dave and Buster's. That's pretty accurate. They don't have all the stupid Hawthorne 2.0 signs, and I'm glad. Because that's just a never ending project, and they would just say, you know, coming 2020, coming 2024, coming soon. It is. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm gonna. Oh wow. Okay, so they're working on a food board. McDonald's, Sabaro, Taco Bell, Charlie's, Pandas. Okay, so this is pretty accurate. At least the way the food court was. Um, okay, so that's a work in progress, obviously. And again, I think there's still just the two. I think there's what is left? I think Charlie's and Panda, maybe. I could be wrong in that, but um, at least the last time I was there in 2024, they hadn't like started building a new food court. Supposedly, at some point, again, I've been over this a million times in the videos. They were going to expand Dave and Buster's into all this area, and then because of that, they're going to have to remove the food court. They're going to redevelop the food. It's just really weird. There's really no. Oh, they still okay. Well, they have the stupid sign here. The coming 2024 author 2.0. Okay, so they have it there. That's fine. It's not overly done. They put those advertisements over like every single closed store. So, um, hot topic. Uh, okay, they have a little. Oh, okay, cool. So they got the little photo rendering here. That's a pretty accurate. That's definitely was on the walls. Yeah, is that it so far? Oh, okay. That's all they got so far. Or I gotta go downstairs. I can't even get to the center court. I don't think. Okay, so yeah, this is a very, very new work in development. I think. I'm kind of glad that they like at least let you visit these while you in kind of their alpha stage or whatever. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I can't. Can I get the? Yeah, they only have like one wing here. I can't even get to like the center court yet. Okay, so this is a very, very new project. Oh well, this is definitely going on the favorites list. Yeah, this is gonna be mocked. Yeah, okay, so I know sometimes you can like see behind the walls or whatever. Can no. Yeah, no sneaky looking in there. Hey, Sonic Boom. Hello, Benji. Good to see you guys here. Okay, yeah, so there's not too much here. Okay, but this is still cool. I'm gonna favorite this as well, no doubt, because this could also be something really, really cool. So this must be the eventual security guard. Oh wait, what's? Ooh, do we see? Can we see behind the curtain here? What's going on here? Do I gotta step back? briefly see behind the. Yeah, well. Anyway, okay, well, this is cool. All right, well, let's, yeah, we basically get one wing. That's about okay, so there's definitely not a lot to see here. No one else is in here. But let's go in here. Let's favorite this as well. Cool. And then, so we can go into my, yep, yeah, I don't have any Robux. Home, there we go. So again, you can always, if you want to go back, I have a few things saved in here, in my favorites. And I think you guys can visit all these, even if you haven't added me yet. So we have the Stratford Square Mall. I've done that twice now. I'm not going to go back. This was a really cool mall as well. Here's Northbrook Court. Here's Hawthorn. Um, and I haven't found any other Chicagoland mall, although I thought I looked up Hawthorne. I didn't see that. This is really cool. This is the grocery shopping aspect. So there's actually a very. I found this last night. I wasn't even live streaming. I just kind of was browsing around grocery store. Let me see if they have grocery stores, and they have Bloxco shopping. And Bloxco, I don't know what it is significance to. I don't know if it's like a company in Roblox, but there's a lot of things that say blocks in them. But yeah, there's like a full-on grocery store thing in here. We will check out the Walmart for you, Tyler. But yeah, this is kind of like, and this is like actually like lots of like people in this thing. It's really cool. Takes us doesn't takes a second to load it, and yeah, we'll check out the. But there's like all things you can like buy things. Again, I don't have Roblox or anything yet. My kids get like I don't know how much they get each month, but they get monthly Robux. My wife set it up like ages ago, but you can be the guest, which we are. I think you can be a member, you can be staff, management, corporate executives, and all this crazy stuff. And then yeah, here we go, and obviously we have people. And Memories by Wayne. I got my username now, so it'll say Memories by Wayne whether it uses the name or the mem. So hopefully some people get kind of curious and wondering what the heck that is, and they'll find my YouTube channel and the live streams eventually. But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming this is just a fictional store, not based on anything. But because I've never heard of a Bloxco, but like this is a full on like professional game here. There's parking lots and yeah, but let's. I just like I said, I just ran across this yesterday, and I was like, I gotta show you guys. They got you can get like you can pull up press F to get a trolley. Um, what do I do? Do I have like an inventory or something? There we go. Okay, so my debit card. There we go. Now we got a trolley. And that's I think that's a British term. This might be. I think this might be a British game, honestly, because I heard like a voice on here. I thought it was British, but let's. They have really cool sounds on this. Let's get this turned up a little bit here, anyway. Simply Bank. I gotta see if my kids even know. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Oh, hey, John. Good to see you too, man. Got a lot of our regulars here tonight, man. That's awesome. Welcome. Um, yeah, no, they. It is amazing the details on some of these. I think this is like okay, so this is like the grocery store here. You got your little fruits and vegetables. And I think a lot of this stuff you can buy if you like have money. Oh, yeah, as you can see, it's a I don't know if my kids actually know about this game or not. I know some of the games they play, but I don't know if they've ever done this one or not. Hot to go. They got a little hot bar thing here. A little chicken and stuff like that. Fries. Hello, 747. Doors. I should probably see what the chat's doing. Okay, no one's talking in the chat right now. Got herself a little deli. I thought this was kind of funny because I vlog so many grocery stores, you know, I thought, you know, hey, they have grocery stores on here too. There you go. You got Coca-Cola, you got some pizzas, a little wood. Yeah, it kind of gives me Mariano's vibes here, you know? um, what is this? Okay, some cleaners. Yeah, see, I think this is, if you can kind of notice, it's sort of, that's a little Euro thing, so this is like a, you know, someone developed this in Europe, European the metric measurements and all that too, so. And you got a bunch of self-checkouts. Well, self-checkouts, I think, and like regular checkouts. I guess per tradition, we need to go down each of the aisles. Toilet paper, washing powder. Again, you're gonna see some wording. I think that's gonna be like this is probably just like laundry detergent stuff, but if they call it washing, so you're gonna be some terms that are probably more like the. I don't know why players spend free time shopping in digital shops when the real thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough to say. I mean, hey, although if you're a kid, which is mostly what these games are meant for, and you like to go to grocery stores and you can't get out to go, hey, you can kind of go play around here. But I love, you know, watch enough of my videos, you know, I love going to the grocery stores. So, and there's just really a community thing here. I think it's, you know, because I watch my kids in these different like role playing games and princess games, school games, and house games, and you know, building their little houses, and they love the dress up games and stuff like that. You know, it's just they like the community thing. You know, it's like, you know, one of the last big ones I was into, I've mentioned a few times here and there, is Onverse. Onverse has been gone since I don't know, 20 something. I don't forget when that actually went away, but 2018, 2019, I don't know, something like that when it officially shut down. But I have a lot of security issues. But yeah, this was kind of a. Oh, you got a package for me. Can you put it in my. That's the assistant manager. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm guessing. Is I gotta look more into that. You know, that they like how to earn like points and stuff like that in here. I think that's kind of. I think you're right on that, Tyler. I don't play. Actually, believe it or not, I don't play a ton of Roblox. I just. Biscuits for cheese. That's also kind of a English term. Beef noodles. This must be like a frozen section. Beef lasagna. Lasagna spelled a little differently. That's got to be like a British way to spell lasagna with an E. Yeah, I don't know why you would need points. Obviously everyone's kind of earning money. I'm not earning money. I'm guessing they're shopping, and the more they shop, they earn the points, and then maybe if you get enough, then you can become, because there's like different roles. There's executive, corporate, management, staff, membership, like a probably like a preferred member thing, like Julie used to have. Got milk. Yeah, he got a kind of a cool little. You got a little self checkout here. And it's very accurate, the sound of it too. I hear that a lot of Walmart. I mean, and that you might be kind of, like it, but yeah, you can apparently like become an assistant manager by spending Robux, which you need real money to spend Robux. I don't do that. I did spend money for points in Onverse back in the day because I not a ton, but I did purchase stuff once in a while, mainly to get certain premium items for the house that I was building in Onverse. But outside of that, I never, didn't buy a ton of virtual money. And yeah, I wouldn't like buy any money for this game. I mean, it's cool and everything, but I'm not going to be on this enough to worry about being a manager and everything. But yeah, kind of cool. Can I go outside with my trolley? I love that they call it trolley. That's just so an English term. See what everyone else is doing out here. Top 30 donators. You can donate Robux again. My kids get a limited amount of Robux each month, and I don't even know what it cost me, but I just, they have a nice little outside area here too, and yeah. So this is what a grocery store apparently looks like in Robux. Let's Roblox. Yeah, shout out to all these people here. If you look at my live stream later, hopefully you'll see your name in here. I won't do the whole like add everybody sort of thing. If people find me, that's cool, but I'm not gonna like. I don't need to like do anything that crazy. So, if someone in particular like talks to me and says hi or something, then I'll add them or whatever. But let's check out your Walmart. So that's saved. Again, if you want to check that out, again, just go into my profile. It's pretty easy to find me. I also have links, and yeah, so you can see that. And now, yeah, let me see if I can find the Walmart that I had went to. I was just typing like mall or something, and it came up, and I think maybe it was this. There's a whole bunch of these versions of this, but there's big Walmart, drive to Walmart. I mean, there's a million of these things, but this one's actually got a pretty high. I always like to see what has the highest thumbs up too. Oh, oh, so this is about the typical people that are in Walmart, I guess. Well, let's see. This has got 72%, so it looks pretty accurate from the outside. Let's see if this is any more filled inside. Okay, this is interesting. So this doesn't quite look. We'll walk through it, but this is not quite as accurate, at least to the Walmarts in my area. And yeah, they just got like generic squares for everything. Okay, so yeah, I mean this is cool and everything, but yeah, I like the other one better. Let's see if I can find it. It might be my history too, if it shows one that I visited. Yeah, this is really not representative of a. Oh, we have a visitor. Hi, oh, you're running. Pizza's in a rush to get some merchandise. Yeah, so that's cool if they have the McDonald's. Do they even have any more McDonald's inside Walmart? I think that's completely gone now. Every I don't know, maybe it's different out for you in Cali, but here in Chicagoland, every Walmart has Subway. If there's any food places in any Walmart in Chicagoland area, it's Subway. I mean, there might be one or two exceptions, but for the most part, it's always Subway. I've seen McDonald's in like different states, like the Walmarts in Florida. When I was at Disney World, they had weird restaurants, but like everyone in the Chicagoland area has Subway. I mean, it's fine, but like it's like really cool. It was one of these two. I'm thinking maybe this one. This looks really kind of familiar. Let's check it out. Oh, so you do have some in there. Okay, that's cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is the one because I remember being at like the end of the parking lot here. You got to kind of walk through the. I never saw anyone in this one either. But yeah, you make a good point about the RPG. Yeah, that's a big thing. People just like the RPG thing, and I really support it. You know, I mean the just the kind of the online community. You know, I've been in so many different online communities in my early internet days, and through Yahoo Chat, Yahoo groups, and that sort of thing. AOL chat rooms, and then eventually, you know, Onverse and just other online things, and yeah, so this you're gonna find this one to be a little more accurate. It's still weird without anything in a shelf, and actually, this is fairly accurate, at least the back, to my Walmart. So like when you walk into grocery entrance, again, you have all your like produce stuff in this little section here, and then it goes right into your frozen and grocery items. It looks a little different towards the back from my local Walmart, but yeah, this is pretty accurate. Obviously, the signs they did a really good job with the signs here. Our Walmart has all the flags hanging down too. Um, so yeah, this is definitely better. I mean, I don't know if they're ever gonna plan to put like merchandise stuff here or have a thing like the grocery store where you can like get points and buy stuff or whatever. I don't know, or if this is just all they wanted to do with it. But um, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this in the favorites too. I think just to have it there again. If anyone, yeah, all the shelves are empty, so it is weird. It looks like a Walmart that's either like just getting ready to close or hasn't been opened yet. It's kind of liminal vibes in a way. I don't know if that's, but yeah, I don't know if this how accurate this is. Like, yeah, this area back here, like our beverage section stuff, that's totally different. So at least that portion is similar to mine, but you know, and then you would go back here to like electronics or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool too, right? I don't know. You got your electronic stuff here, very similar. You got your layout with the laptops and stuff. So yeah, yeah. That's I briefly saw that behind the wall there. Hey, you got a working water fountain there. I drink it. But yeah, not much going on here. But yeah, I did really like how accurate this generally seems, and got some of your self checkouts here. Not too much I think you can do with this. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this is something they're going to develop more of down the road, but a part of your community since 2023, so I'm guessing that's when they developed it. Um, you know, I like little touches like this, you know, that they have like the ice machine, the coin star, you know, stuff like that's pretty cool. So this is a hello Roblox. You see these signs in a lot of the Walmarts you go into. It's gonna have your town name in there stuff, and yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Let's maybe check out one more here. Apparently Billy's somewhere around here, but hopefully you come in and see my live stream, Billy. So let's just for the heck of it, I'll put that in the favorites. Survive overnight in a mega store. Ooh, you know, your RPG thing. Walmart discovered. I was hoping to see some screenshots, but this one's got a pretty big Walmart. Big Walmart with lots of cool cars and lots of NPC players. Well, we'll check out one more, and then I'll do my research offline, kind of look at these, and if I see any that's good, okay. Well, this one, oh my god, this one's loaded with people. Holy cow! Okay, a lot of folks here, which is always nice, but. Although these might, oh, I think they said, well, they said NPCs. Okay, so these must just be. I didn't know like even Roblox had NPCs. I just assumed that every person who was on Roblox was a real person, but everyone's just kind of jumping around, kind of weird. So I feel like I'm in a store full with a bunch of AI. But my name is the only one that's on here, so like, guess they just have NBC. I didn't know NBC was And again, these are all just kind of like the squares and stuff. So, but again, what are you supposed to do with all these NPCs? I mean, what is the point? I don't. This is so weird. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. If they're just gonna act stupid like this, I'd rather just have the world without the NPCs. You know, okay, that's. Anyway, yeah, I agree. That should be a little more realistic, huh? Anyway, that's weird. That was weird. This Walmart has a hamster or guinea pig. Abandoned Walmart. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, a lot of stuff here to look into. I'll definitely kind of start playing around a little bit with this. Survive Peppa Pig at Walmart. Obviously, a lot of these are kind of kid focused and stuff. People inside a Walmart at 3 a.m. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I gotta kind of mess around with it, kind of weed through all the junk and put that there. So one more. Let's see, one more. Anything interesting with the grocery store, real quick? Yeah, there's a lot of supermarket games in here, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of see if there's anything good. This is the Bloxco. That's the one we were at. It's hard for me to tell what's good and what's the grocery store. Yeah, see, a lot of these just have pictures of the outside. I kind of want to see what the inside looks like. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna, bug you guys, kind of waste your time with this. So let's go to our last segment. Similar to the previous one, we're gonna do a little bit of retro gaming as well. Just trying to mix it in with the Roblox stuff as well. We are gonna get back into Wayne's Arcade World soon, so we will start having the live streams down there as well. But let's get this here. All right, so I found a website again. It's probably as legit as the one that I found in the previous live stream, but has a bunch of DOS games, and one of the main ones that I was wanting to play, and I'm going to try play it off the floppy disk once I can, is I brought a few on here. I don't know how many I'm going to play, but Shooting Gallery was something I remember having back in the DOS days. Of course, it's stupid ads or whatever, but it loads up in DOSBox, and yeah. But okay, I gotta turn this volume down a little bit. I got people sleeping down here. Um, so I was going through my Norfolk boxes. Those videos are going to be out soon, fairly soon, next couple of weeks. And I was going through some old discs, and I found my floppy disk of this game. I was like, oh man, I really want to play it. I don't have a way to play floppy disk yet, but I found it online. So there you go. Okay, oops, let me get my chat in a separate window here. There we go. Now, this only problem with this is it's probably because of the DOS emulation over it. It plays really, really fast, probably because of my processor. But you can go full screen. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so looks good. All right. You will see me talk about this when those videos do come out, but yeah, this was something I used to play quite a bit, and you can see this is a lot faster than it used to be. Eh. So this used to go a lot better on a 486 SX25 megahertz. This is super fast, but like I said, a few different things. It's just different rounds. It's just a very sort of arcade style shooting gallery. I had this on my Windows 3.1 as a DOS name. Again, this moves also very quick. It's a little tricky, but at least it lets us go to the next round, I guess. That's good. You probably need to change some settings. Yeah, I think there is probably, like you said, some settings that need to be done. I don't know, because again, this is the DOS emulator inside this game. So I'm probably better off, like you said, getting it off the floppy, getting my own copy of DOS emulator, and then doing it that way. You know, I probably have limited selection off of this site, like you said, I'm assuming so. There's another similar one to that. This one seems to be a little easier. Although this first row, the first row always, the top row was always faster. Just usually not this fast. um, I forget how many rounds there were on this. Yeah, I think you're right on it, Benji. I think it's like you said. Yeah, it's just you can only do so much when you're playing this online, especially when you're. I forget how many cores it says, but the last time I played this on a 486 processor with a 25 megahertz. it's a little different, huh? But yeah, a DOS emulator is definitely something I'm going to look into for sure. Yeah, these are definitely feel like they go a little bit faster too. Ooh, I was going to get two of them there. I mean, it lets me go to the next round. So double quick draw. Let's see. It has been, God, so many years. I couldn't even tell you. 25-ish years. Maybe that's the last time I played this game. I think the speed is actually good for this game, though. Oh, that was a little off, though. And round 7, shootout. Oh, this is always one of my favorite. Oh my god. Okay, now I remember this one. Yeah, this is like a little. You gotta like the bad guys kind of go in the windows. It says shoot the bad guys and the dark hats, spare the women and children. Don't get shot. Okay. A lot of games are very similar to that, too. So. I think they got me. This is so cool, though. Yeah, again, this is at least under your name for the records. Yeah, well, this is obviously DOS emulator. It's not going to save anything, but we'll put it anywhere. So there you go. Oh, God. Okay, I remember this. I used to have all my high scores saved on here, and any of my friends would come over to my house and play the PC or whatever. It's a cool memory, though. I mean, this is. Oops. Again, it's playdosgames.com. Again, shareware, and it's funny they got all the registration info there still. If you kind of, yeah, there we go. Yeah, obviously. Let's see this. I always like to. See if there's actually anything actually here. See what's at this address. I always like doing this, like run across old software or whatever. 585 Edmonds Road. Oh, there we go. Edmonds Road. Is it even on here? Edmonds Road. There we go. Farmington, Massachusetts. What's here? Uh, oh, interesting. It's actually someone's house, so I can't really show it to you guys, but it's just. I don't know if they still live there, but it's actually just a house. See if I can get something without actually showing their house, but. I mean, obviously you can look it up if you want, but I don't, it's. Oh, there we could show some of their yard, but there you go. Yeah, it's very nice foresty area here, but yeah. Someone actually just developed this out of their house. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go look up another one or so. I don't know. Let me see which one. I have a couple I've saved. There's some, obviously, some very clear knockoffs of some games that we know. Oh, okay. This was another one I found on here. This one I also had. I haven't played this in years. I'm probably going to be terrible at it because I don't remember how to play it. Called Sandstorm. Then there's a lot of games on here, so I'm going to go through the weeks or whatever. I'm going to look through this. There's like 360 something games on here. I'm going to look through this more, and I'm sure there's more than one site that has DOS games online. So, but this I also did have Sandstorm by David Johnston, 1992. Again, shareware. I think they only have shareware versions. Maybe that's part of the legality that they don't the shareware versions of stuff. I got a lot. I had a lot of shareware. I got it in magazines, got it in stores. They used to just hand out shareware everywhere. Or you'd buy a game and you'd get shareware with it. So, uh, um, favorite DOS game. Oof. I gotta think about that, but I think probably one of my favorites. Where do they have this? Let me see if I can find it on here. I did look for this. I have not found it, but right. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. I might change my mind and I might think of something else, but this was probably one of my favorites. I was big into racing games, obviously. I mentioned that many a times, but right. Oop, no, stupid snaps. There we go. Car and Driver video game, 1992, Electronic Arts, right there. Oh, yes, that probably my favorite DOS game from that early PCing era where I had that 486. This was right around the time that I had that 486 between like 92 and 95 until I got that Windows 95 PC in 1997. Um, Probably one of my favorites. This is what it looked like here, but okay. They have this abandonware DOS. Again, this is kind of where I get sketched when it tells me to download something. If I can click and play it, I don't mind it, but when they start saying download, I'm like, It is abandonware. I get that, and some say, "Oh, that's fine, just download it." But like, think about that. But yeah, mainly I want to kind of show you guys the screenshots here. But yeah, this I love. I played the heck out of this. I'm pretty sure I bought it like at Best Buy or whatever, back in the day. But I had the full version of this. But this, if I could think of at least right now, I could think of a favorite DOS game. Car and Driver, no doubt. Um, yeah, I loved the racing games. I also liked. I think I had the DOS version of Doom, DOS version of Descent. Again, I might be mixing up with some of the early Windows games as well, but I know I had at least the original Doom for DOS. All right, so let's get Sandstorm up. See if I actually remember how to play this thing. Yeah, it's saying you could um, something connected to BBS. I love they just have all this authentic stuff from the original game, and You know, yeah, it's unregistered, so you just getting shareware stuff. I probably had this as shareware, I assume. Oops. Here, quick. Okay, cool. All right, let's get back into that. Oops. Full screen. All right, play game. Okay, let's see if I can remember this here. You just gotta basically hit the targets. I don't know how. But yeah, I was just browsing the categories. I'm like, oh my god, I do remember having this. It has very similar vibes to oh god, I can't think of what is that classic game now where they have the my mind is slipping here in my old age, but the classic Atari game that they have the little rocket things you shoot at the bottom like that towards the try not to get your thing. We played on the last year before, just my mind is kind of slipping. I know what the heck that game is. Kind of has vibes of that for sure. Stupid planes. Get these planes. Come on. There we go. The Pinball Illusions actually seems kind of familiar to me. Let's see if they have that. I'll see if they have that on there. Yeah, these are the only two that I found so far that I remember actually owning. And the rest were kind of... There's some funny ones I can show you guys. Okay, what the heck? I don't know what I did there, but... Guess we just have to avoid the shooty things. Oh, I was apparently supposed to hit the target. Okay. So how do I know what the target is? Oh, okay, so that's it. Ah. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to press the mouse. Oops. so, so that's that. Restart the game. All right, let's see. See if we can find some of these here. Let's see if they have the pinball one. We like pinball. Epic pinball. Oh, there's definitely a lot of ones I kind of remember. Don't know how many of these I own though. Oh, let's see. Oh wait, they do Pinball Illusions. Of course, the ads or whatever. I'm sure I can download the extension, blah blah blah, to do that. All right, well let's play Pinball Illusions. Maybe if I can figure out. Sometimes figuring out the controls is a little weird on this, but welcome to Pinball Illusions, playable demo. Yeah, again, this is all shareware stuff. Okay, launch balls with return. I'm just gonna take note because I'm gonna forget these things here. All right, let's see. Alrighty, pinball. So launch ball return. Shift control. Space alt. Okay, cool. We're not doing so good. There we go. Oh, we got a free return here. There we go. Ball 5, huh? It was a lot of balls here. Oh, jeez. Okay, ball 6. I think this probably moves a little bit faster too because of the emulator, I would assume, but could be wrong. Oh, time is up. Cool. All right, so yeah, that's a new, that's kind of cool game. I'll definitely have to. If there's anything else I want to check out tonight? Well, these are just kind of random things here. Alright, I think we will wrap it up with. There's definitely some more stuff we can look at, but we're almost at an hour and a half here, so let's. Oh, you know what? Let's check out one that I think we did have as well. Oh, wait, no, okay. Yeah, there's Need for Speed, but unfortunately the controls, I could not figure out that yet, so still kind of trying to figure that out. Let's see if we can get this to work though. Yeah, they have Joust apparently also on here, like a DOS version. So Alt, Z, and X are the player 1 movements. Space to start game. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, yep. I think we got this. Ah. It is kind of a weird control scheme, though, but. Yeah, the controls are a little weird on this one. I think my kind of just like it keeps on opening up something for NVIDIA on here. Okay, yeah, my NVIDIA is not liking this keyboard combination here that I'm trying to do that with, but that's funny. Anyway. Let's see if we can get to this real quick here. Hmm. All right, let's do one more here. There we go. These are the kind of sort of generic games that they're kind of knockoffs. Micropede, so their version of Centipede. I think we're gonna wrap it up with this one tonight. Can I get the full screen going here? There we go. There we go. Yep. Start. Full screen. There we go. And this I could just do with the mouse. This is easy enough. It's definitely not a version of Centipede that I played before. There's some interesting choice of sounds here, that's for sure. Ah. Alright, we got our bonus life there. Alright, and we're down to our last live. This is definitely a very interesting version, although it's not officially Centipede, according to forgot what the heck they even call this again now, I already forgot. And there we go. Yep, just a little bit right about 1 hour, 30 minutes. Perfect. So yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Yeah, still got 7 likes. We got 6 folks. We had a good crowd tonight. Glad I decided to do this live stream tonight. So again, feel free to check me out, Memories by Wayne on Roblox. Feel free to add me on there if any of you are on Roblox. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the next live stream, and we'll try to get back into the arcade for the next one. Do back some stuff in Wayne's arcade world again, and jousting. Yeah, we'll definitely do some jousting. I actually have a Joust game now, but that's kind of a spoiler to the upcoming Norfolk box videos that we have coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But there will definitely be more Joust, and it will be a better version than some of this stuff that we have online here. So we actually have a really good version of Joust coming, so that's a stay tuned. But I want to release those videos before I actually do that in a live stream, because it's kind of a spoiler of the upcoming video. So once those videos are out in the next week or two, you'll definitely see Joust very, very soon in an upcoming live stream. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Let me just kind of go over our list again. Thank you, Benji. Thank you, John, for joining. I'm gonna get my mouse back here. Thank you, John. Thank you, Benji. Thank you, Tyler. I know we had you in here, Miss, as well. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I hope I covered everyone. We had XX Sonic Boom X also said hi. So yeah, thank you guys once again, and we'll see you probably next week sometime on another live stream. Should be another video coming out in the next couple days as well. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon. Hope you guys have a good night.